For my first self-critique, I gave just some background. I gave a speech where I kind of created this little scenario that I was a good friend of Chinx, the rapper, and I was giving eulogy at a memorial service for him. And overall, I thought I did a pretty good job. I thought I did a lot better than I expected I was going to. It was supposed to be an extemporaneous speech, meaning that we don't have word for word memorized, but we're knowledgeable about the subject that we're able to just give a speech about it. And I thought I did pretty well. I had mostly like the main points I wanted to make memorized, but I didn't really memorize a script or anything like that. Watching the video my friend Jake recorded for me, there's a couple things I noticed. One, I thought I did well, like moving my hands. You know, I've been trying to do better with that because usually if I'm talking, I just have my hand in my pockets. I mean, I have my hand in my pockets basically 24/7, so I'm trying to get better with using my hands when I talk. But I noticed every time I was done moving my hands, maybe I was making a point or holding them up, I'd always return to this position. And I don't know, just watching it, like I noticed it, so I'm assuming a lot of the audience noticed it, and it seemed just kind of like almost forced, very unnatural position. I don't really know where they're supposed to go, kind of like that scene with Will Ferrell. He's like, I don't know what to do with my hands, but yeah. So that's one thing I noticed. The other thing I noticed was I was trying to make good eye contact with everyone to kind of keep everyone engaged, and really make sure that I kind of like pulled emotions, but I did so in a very rhythmic way. So like I would start at the left, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact, boom, and then I'd go back the same way, and it seemed almost like it was in a pattern. And I feel as though doing it that way kind of makes it the audience kind of becomes comfortable and they're no longer on their toes, but you want to keep them on their toes. And I feel as though if I kind of did it like randomly, they wouldn't know when it's coming up. And I always know, like, when Professor Prentice looks at me, it kind of makes it's like, shoot, I have to make sure I'm paying attention, because if I'm not, he's gonna know. So like, but if he just went around the room every time, I could say like, okay, I can zone out. Okay, he's gonna look at me. All right, what's up? You know what I mean? So I think it'd be good for me to kind of just try to randomize my eye contact. But other than the eye contact and my strange hand positioning, I felt as though I did a pretty good job. There were a couple times I screwed up, but I said excuse me and fixed it. So everyone does that. That's not really something you can fix. It's just kind of something you gotta hope you don't do in the future. So I was pretty happy with how it went.